What up? What up? It's your boy Dradus, the casual beast for the average gamer. Getting back at you with some of that COD shit. Um, this here is a 71 kill Black Ops with the using the anti-lag one hitter quitter shotting. A lot of people complain about the shotgun, but I understand why people use it in this game a lot now. And one of the reasons that I started using it a lot is the lag and the lag compensation. If you're being lag compensated heavily, it's one of the only weapons that you really can fight it with. You know what I mean? You can use other guns still, but you're gonna get shitted out of kills a lot more. But when you use this one hitter quitter, it alleviates a lot of that lag compensation. You might get lag compensated, as you're turning and shooting the guy, but the spread up close is so big, and that it kills so fast that despite being compensated or not shooting right accurately where the guy is really on the server, but on your screen, the bullets still sometimes kill the person. Actually more than sometimes it usually does, and so that's why a lot of people use it. I mean, I've noticed that I start off a game with an SMG or an assault rifle, and when I can tell I'm being heavily lag comped, and I can't kill anybody at all on the map, I switch to this, and all of a sudden, in that same game with that same connection to that host, all of a sudden, I'll go from 1 and 6 to, I'll end up, something like 17 and 7, as I'm going through the game. So it makes a big difference, and that's my point is though. That's why a lot of people use it, honestly, because it's the only thing that you can do to combat the lag. Call of Duty is fucked. I don't care what anybody say. Any game that is inherently laggy built into the code is a problem. You know what I mean? If you're mature and you've been gaming a long time, you'll notice it more and you'll get sick of it. Some of these young kids now, oh my god, it looks cool. It's something new. To them, it's the greatest game in the world, even if they are getting shitted on or getting cheated out of kills or whatever, because it's new and they don't know what to look for. They don't know nothing about networking or anything like that. But for some of us old fellas who've been around a long time, played a lot of shooters on a lot of different platforms, we know what lag, we know what lag compensation, we know how the networking of COD works, when it works good, when it doesn't. And we can tell when somebody just threw the networking together, they don't give a fuck. It's all about sales. And that's what this game is about. And I mean, that's me. I got a lot of Black Ops gameplays built up, and I'll keep pushing them out. But honestly, I don't even play this game anymore. I haven't picked this motherfucker up in over 2 weeks. I mean, and I don't want to. It's just, why would I want to play a game? This is just my opinion, but why would I want to play a game when I know I can't trust what's on the screen because someone's artificially fucking with the connection, okay? To make it so what I see on my screen is not always what's really happening on the server. Why would I want to play a game where it's inherently built into the networking that this kind of type of thing occurs? I can't take a shooter serious like that. If I was playing some single player or something that was a strategy game, that wouldn't be a big of a deal. But this is a Twitch shooter. This is all reaction time and whatnot, and you can't compete. And before anybody says anything, I still did well in Black Ops. I mean, not like I was going negative or anything like that. I play alone. I held my own all the time. That's not the problem. The problem is even if I finish a game, doing really well, I still know that I got shit. I got cheated. Shitted out of. What I mean, 7 or 8 kills that I should have had that were total bullshit on my screen. And that inherently for me is a problem. There's too many good games out there to be wasting your time with a game that artificial lag is being put in the game to try to make it so less skilled players can compete and players with less slow internet and cheaper internet can compete with people who take the game more serious. I got a fundamental problem with that, and so that it's one of my bigger. And yeah, you guys know this because I almost all my videos are bitching about Call of Duty and lag. You know what I mean? However, I play all types of other shooters. Remember, on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And I'm not bitching about lag about any of the other games. You know what I mean? You don't see me on Battlefield, my Battlefield videos. You don't see me bitching. Oh, man, the server, the lag. No, no, because it's pretty much what you see is what you're really getting on the server, and what you shoot, you kill. Period. Call of Duty and this Treyarch and Whackouts bullshit is the one game that's doing that. That they put that bullshit in, and it was the same thing with Modern Warfare 3, and it was the same thing with Black Ops. They've just turned it up since each. Okay, and but I've been through all that with previous videos. But the point is, that's why people use the shotgun so much, because it's an anti-lag fixer. If you're lagging bad and whatever, just use the shotty, fire from the hip, and it'll allow you to compete in the game. So I hear a lot of bitching about shotguns and this is overpowered and all that, but that's why people go to it, because I was never a shotgun user in any Call of Duty up until this one. I didn't, because the Modern Warfare 2, they were powerful. The Spaz 12, you could whatever, but I always thought it was cheesy. But my reasoning with that is there wasn't really a lag comp problem. There wasn't a problem in that game of not truly getting what you're seeing on your screen. So I felt it was cheesy to use the one hit kill, whatever. But this is different, because this you can't trust what you're seeing on your screen. You find out that you're a second, 2 seconds delayed, and it's not your fault. The game is doing it. It's the company, it's Activision, it's Treyarch, it's their networking, setup. It's the lag comp that's doing it to you. So the only way people can get around that and have a good experience is to use the shotgun. And that's just the way it works, man. It's sad that a game has to come to that, but it just shows you how shitty Call of Duty really has become. I don't care how a game looks. I don't care if you put all this little, cute kill streaks and stuff in there. None of that shit matters if the game is inherently lagging. I don't care. And I don't know how people are competing, talking about competitive COD and all that. It's all connection. It ain't got nothing to do with people. I don't want to hear any more about, COD, if you got skills or not. Skill does not matter in Call of Duty. It never really did, because the game is so easy. But besides that, it's all about connection. You could be half the skilled player of another guy, but if you got the right connection for that round and he doesn't, you're going to win the battles. Even if he sees you first on his screen and he's shooting, and and you both shooting, you're going to win the battles if you got the right connection. It's all connection based. And no, that is not the case in every game, because if you're on a dedicated server and you may be a little closer and you have a little bit better ping than another guy, it's still not going to compensate you or him. It's going to let the battles, the battle of the bullet strength in the game decide the battle. So he has a much better chance on something like that to compete and survive your initial attack, and then redrop you. Whereas in COD, you get artificial lag introduced, you get your packets are being held up, all this shit that you don't have no control over. And that's what I got a big fundamental problem with, and that's the reason I don't play Black Ops 2 anymore, and that's the reason I won't be buying any of the Call of Duties, because like I said, you can make it pretty, you can make it futuristic, you can make it old school. It don't matter if the shit is inherently laggy in the net code. I don't want nothing to do with it. So, any effect, man, I'm gonna let this next little bit ride out. In this gameplay, I was playing alone, as I normally do. No party, nothing like that. And I think it was Nuketown and Double XP weekend or whatnot. And I don't even play Headquarters ever, but that's what came up on the mercenary list. So, in any effect, man, Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying their first day in 2013. And I will holla. Peace.
UAV awaiting orders. Hostile dragon fire in your AO.
On your feet!
Hellstorm missile awaiting orders.
seconds.
Friendly lightning strike inbound.
2 confirmed.
UAV inbound. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Hostile UAV above. Hunter-killer drone deployed. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online.
EMP up!
Headquarters captured.
EMP up! Enemy combatant!
Friendly UAV inbound.
EMP up! Enemy down. Let's go, let's go!
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Target checked. Enemy spotted. Charging EMP! I've got you.
Headquarters online.
Let's go!
Friendly
Enemy
UAV
spotted. Let's go!
inbound.
I'm out!
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Be advised, hostiles have captured
Contact!
headquarters.
Let's go! Sniper, get down! Enemy down.
HQ secured.
Going hot!
HQ identified.
Let's go! Let's go! I've got you. Shot out. Threat neutral. Target.
HQ active.
I've got you. Get moving!
UAV awaiting orders. Friendly UAV inbound. Be advised, hostiles have captured the headquarters.
Fire up!
HQ secured. Headquarters located.
Stitched him up.
Friendly UAV inbound. We're losing this fight. UAV on standby.
Eyes on enemy.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Let's go! Let's go!